Capricorn, welcome to your February reading for 2023. It's great to see ya. How you doing? See what we got going on for my Capricorns. Capricorn. We're going to do a 5-card spread today, Capricorn. Card number 1 is the main message. Cards 2, 3, and 4 are the guidance. And card number 5, with Judgment popping out, is the outcome if you follow that guidance. The end of some sort of, either it's the end of an old dream or it's the end of, you know what I'm getting? It's the end of the in-between here, Capricorn. And what I mean by the in-between is it's like, this is a death, okay? This is rising from the dead. Judgment. So I feel like you've been in this weird in-between period, Capricorn, and you're about to rise from the dead here, quote unquote. Now, if this reading resonates with you, Capricorn, I now have a community over on Patreon where you can get all of your extendeds. If you purchase the Capricorn package, you can get your extendeds over there at patreon.com/themetamystic. You can also get the All Signs package if you want to get your Sun, Moon, and Rising for $10 more. 4 of Cups popping out. Maybe you're dissatisfied with some sort of change, but I'm telling you, Capricorn, whatever you've been going through, buddy, is what I want to say. It's like, whatever you've been going through, buddy, you're coming through the other side. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like a void of course moon. It's like you were in this weird in-between thing, and it's like you're about to pop through into the other side. High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Capricorn, February 2023. Card number 1, Capricorn. Main message is the Temperance card. I'm getting that phrase, good things come to those who wait. But you know what I'm actually getting is no more waiting. Like, you've waited long enough. You've waited long enough. Because the High Priestess too, and this is a very spiritual energy as well here, Capricorn, with this angel and the High Priestess. It's like you saw something. You knew, Capricorn, that you understood that this was a spiritual process that you were going through here, through this kind of, I'm just seeing this middle piece. It's so weird. It's like a bridge. Let's use the analogy of a bridge. And the bridge is over this huge ass chasm. Like, if you look over the side, you're going to be like, like you have overcome something, you have crossed over something. Or you will be. And I think what it looks like, to take it out of the spiritual, like, etheric realm and bring it a little more down to earth, what it looks like is you just balancing out in the 3D with these 2 cups, one pouring into this, one pouring into that, one pouring into this. And I think it's your energy. It's like you're putting your energy here and you're balancing that energy. I think it's kind of like, that's the delicate dance that you've been learning, Capricorn, is the delicate dance of, like, the balance of the spiritual and the practical is what I'm getting. It's like, you know, all right, I just feel like saying you're the High Priestess, Capricorn. You know, there's something here about that. You have some sort of spiritual understanding where you saw your future, okay? And you could have even seen other people's futures as well that would be there with you with the 3 of Cups. Look, saw. with the Page of Swords, you saw this, you saw something, and you saw the world. You knew that eventually this weird middle period that you were in was going to come to an end. Right? You were kind of just standing at the shore, like, waiting, you know, not to be cliche, but, like, waiting for your ships to come in. But what this looked like I said, just to make it more, to bring it down here, it looked like you just kind of learning how to, like, hone your energy is how I'm seeing this, Capricorn, and learning, like, where to put your energy and how to manage your energy. Managing your energy is what you've been learning, is what I'm getting. And with this, now that you know how to do this, dude, you're a powerful person. This is like, what I'm seeing here is this is like the person that just kind of sits back in the board meeting and they just kind of nod their head a bit, right? And they just, it's like a quiet confidence. And I think I said this to Taurus as well. Maybe you want to watch that Taurus reading. It's not the same, but there's like a tiny little bit of the same thing of like that quiet confidence element. Like you just sat here in your knowing and you were confident through this process as you yourself were being balanced. It's like you allowed the universe to like turn you into water, and like it's like I'm seeing this as you became this water, Capricorn, that this angel is pouring from one cup to the other. You're like, all right, like you like surrender to the universe in some sort of like spiritual practice, or I don't even think it's a practice. I don't even think it was like all planned or anything. I think it was just kind of a surrender to the universe where you're like, just, okay, I want to learn how to do whatever I want to do. We have the Judgment card in the highest possible capacity. So teach me how to do that. Show me what I need to do to get there, and I will do it. I surrender to that process, and you surrender to some sort of process, Capricorn, where you went through an inner transformation that has brought balance to like the essence of who you are, is what I'm getting. So this is the guidance card number 2 for Capricorn. The Magician. I mean, hello. It's like, what I'm seeing is it's like Capricorn took kind of a little like, maybe Capricorn went away on like a spiritual retreat or something like that. And then Capricorn comes home. I'm just seeing somebody boldly walk through like 2 doors, like double doors, like opening up, like the doors are like slowly opening up, and like as the smoke is released, Capricorn, as you're walking out as this magician, and you're just like, hey guys, just like very like no information about where you were or anything. This could even be like astral projection I'm getting. I mean, I travel all the time, so I'd be traveling. But yes, Capricorn, this is like you walking out. I don't know why. I'm seeing like a hotel. It's like you're walking into this room and you don't even have to say anything. And the reason why I'm saying this, Capricorn, about the magician and like walking through the doors boldly and everything is like it's like you took some time away, and it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have to be anything like structured, like, oh, I went on this retreat or I meditated for 2 straight days. No, it's like it was just an inner thing that you and the universe, maybe you and your guides were working on behind the scenes here, and it's like now you're coming out and you're ready to manifest. Like you're ready to take what you learned up there, you know, whatever, and like put it into action. I'm also seeing this as like, once again, it's like this imagery of like you're walking into a group of people You don't say anything about the spiritual stuff that happened to you while you were quote unquote gone. And you just come in and you're just like, hey guys. And you're like, where were you? Like, you just disappeared for like 3 weeks. And you're just like, oh, I was just working on myself. It's understated. I love you guys. I love Capricorn energy. To me, Capricorn, it is like you are like the best at everything. Or let me say it this way. When a Capricorn is good at something, like they are the best at it. Like if you play chess, you're like the best at it. You can beat everybody. The thing that I like about Capricorn is a lot of the time you just are the best, but you don't flaunt that. Like you just let your bestness speak for itself. And that's what I'm getting off this magician, Capricorn, is it's like you literally had like some sort of mind-blowing, life-altering, like spiritual experience of some kind, like behind the scenes. And you're just like, hey guys, what's up? They're like, where the hell were you? You know what I mean? It's like, and it's very understated. That's why I love you guys. Cause you're about the goods. Capricorns are not just talkers. You had some sort of crazy life-altering experience. I don't know if it was through astral projection. I don't know if you had some sort of encounter, with your angels or your spirit team or something. Something happened here, and you're a changed person. And you're ready to manifest. That's my point. Okay. Card number 3, Capricorn. 5 of Wands. And see, this is another thing. You're willing to like do the work to get there is how I'm seeing this 5 of Wands. Like you understand that things are not just gonna like magically come to be. Like even if you are a super spiritual person, here with the Magician, the High Priestess, the Temperance card, you do, as a Capricorn, you know that, you gotta move through competition and other energies and stuff. Like I'm seeing this card as kind of like jealousy or challenging you. I'm seeing this as a challenger energy where it's like it's coming in and it's like it could even be a group of people that are like, I don't even know. I feel like this is how I feel. Remember what I said about the understated thing? It's just the vibe. It's like you're not paying attention. Like, have you ever seen a cow? Have you ever seen when a cow is just like out in the field and there's all these like flies flying around the cow, but it just like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like the cow is just unbothered by it. Like there's all this crap around you, and like that cow, you kind of just take your tail and just kind of swat the fly away. It's that sort of an energy. So this card to me, it's almost just here to show you how awesome you are. Because it's like an understated energy. I'm just getting that again. It's like all this is going on around the Magician, which is you. And like that cow, it's just like flies. Like you're just kind of... You've seen like the fifth dimension. You don't... You know what I mean? You don't care about this elementary stuff is what I'm getting. In fact, it's almost like you welcome it. Because it's like if... It's like you're welcoming arguments. I'm seeing somebody like sitting on stage. Like, have you ever watched? I mean, I'm sure you have. I've watched a lot of these sorts of things where, there's like a group of people on stage and they all have a microphone and they're all like taking turns, like answering questions and stuff. I'm kind of seeing that as this kind of an energy where you're like one of the people sitting up there with a microphone and people are like kind of challenging your points of view and you love it. Like you're welcoming it. Like you're like a teacher. is teacher the right word? You're like an example for people. And once again, I'm seeing you like cross your leg. Like I'm seeing a man cross his leg, like sitting in a nice suit on a couch on stage with a group of other people, just crossing his leg very casually and taking the microphone and like responding to a person. And it's just like, there's something about this temperance energy where you've learned to balance your energy to the point of like you've learned how to hone your power is what I'm getting here, Capricorn. So even when there's frantic energy around you, it's almost like you thrive off of that now. Something happened to you up there. And I keep saying up there with the angels, you know, or the interdimensional beings, whatever you want to say. Okay, card number 4. Huh? This is what you're building. You know what I mean? Like this is what I was sensing. Like that guy was wearing a really nice suit. It was a very expensive suit. And that's 10 of Pentacles, you know. But this is what I mean. This is not just like, oh, you're about to be rich. This is like you're building this. Maybe you even received some sort of vision with your guides and angels in your high priestess position here. Maybe you even received some sort of like download or something, Cap, about this 10 of Pentacles vision. I feel like you already kind of knew like what you were planning, but there's something about this experience that I keep referencing. Either you've already experienced this or you're going to experience this, where it's like you're exiting this spiritual experience with a very it's like you planned your vision out. Like now it's very solid. Like now you know the steps that you're about to take to actually manifest this 10 of Pentacles. Like you probably had a loose idea of like what you were going for, but there's something about this where it's like I'm seeing all these pentacles connecting. It's like you're connecting the dots of like, okay, I want 10 of Pentacles, but now I know this is what I have to do to get it. And you're being guided and led on how, like, and, you know, you're taking the steps. Before I move on to the outcome, there's also something about, like, stopping and smelling the roses. I know these are not roses. They're carnations, but close enough, right, Capricorn? There's something about, like, embracing the simplicity of life as well. It's like taking a moment to just like namaste sort of thing. Because I am feeling this energy as a lot of chaotic energy around you, swirling around you. And this honestly could just be, sorry, I got lipstick on my card. This honestly could just be the industry you're in. Like there's something about this that seems like status quo to me off of this card. It's just part of the job sort of thing, right? There's like a certain element of pressure on this magician's shoulders, like carrying a certain amount of responsibility, of power, of leadership, right? You know, in my opinion, to build the 9 of Pentacles, there's one woman on the 9 of Pentacles, right? But to get to the 10 of Pentacles, it takes a group. And that's what I'm truly starting to see myself, is like you can only get so far. And the 9 of Pentacles is probably about like what we're going to bump up against. But there's something here also about like connecting with other experts in different fields, that will help you bring this 10 of Pentacles to pass. And I think that that's also kind of a message that came through for you through that spiritual experience. And to start, it could even just be like you and your guides, right? Like communicating about like how, like what steps to take next, basically. So anyways, Capricorn, let's continue. Card number 5 is the outcome. If you follow this guidance that we have spoken about here, Knight of Pentacles. You know what I'm seeing on this is it's like you're in it for like the long haul, Capricorn. You know, like you're willing to lay the foundation. You're willing to build this brick by brick. And that's what gets us 10 of Pentacles. That's that's what I believe, at least. Like I'll speak for myself. I'm thinking of like, okay, what do I want my next like 10 years to look like? Like, I have big plans, big dreams, big visions. I have a 10 of Pentacles too, Capricorn, in my head, right? But we know that it's not going to happen overnight. This is a Knight of Pentacles, slow, methodical, consistent behaviors every single day. It's like this balancing energy where it's like I'm just seeing brick upon brick upon brick. It will be built, but it's daily action, daily, consistent, practical action that will build this 10 of Pentacles. But the thing that I love about your reading here, Capricorn, is that yes, it's very practical because you are a very practical sign, but there's like really a spiritual element here behind the curtain that I just deeply appreciate. And I feel like this partnered with this is like the spiritual combined with just like the practical everyday building of this vision with the Magician. I mean, the Magician can manifest whatever the hell he wants. He can use all of these different, he can use the pentacle, he can use the wand, he can use the cups. Like he can do it all, right? And like I said, that's a Capricorn. So much love, Cap. That I feel like you know exactly what you need to do. You just know it's going to take time, basically. And there's just a really nice flow and balance between the spiritual and the practical is what I'm getting here, Capricorn. So much love, my friends. It's been Missy Gordon, the Metamystic here. If this reading has resonated with you, I'm going to go over to my new Patreon community. You can get your extendeds over there if you want to join us. You can go to patreon.com/themetamystic to join and purchase the Capricorn package if you want to get all of your extended readings over there, Capricorn, or if you want to get your sun, moon, and rising for $10 more, you can purchase the all signs package. You can get all the readings. Much love, my friends, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, Capricorn.